You ever heard people say, I don't want to believe in a God that lets little children get hurt or lets people get hurt or doesn't fix the world's problems? And you say to them, well, you need to read the Bible to find out why this is all happening. And they go, no, I'll never do that. And then you go, but the funny thing is that I really mean this. Don't think about this. They won't be up at arms about Islam or Muhammad, where it says, Aisha was 6 years old when she was married and 9 years old when he had sex with her. I mean, they won't be like up in arms with those things. They won't go after them and say that's wrong. But they are so angry about Jesus Christ, and he's the one that actually is against that. He's the opposite of that. He says, you hurt a little child, you're better off to have a milestone around your neck and chuck you in the deepest ocean for him to get your hands on you eventually, because what he's going to do is horrific to them. Now, what I'm saying to you is that now, if you're one of those people that go like, no, I don't believe in God because of that, I ask you, that doesn't make sense. I mean, I get why people don't, want to believe in Jesus, right? But what I'm trying to say to you is, if you're one of those people that go, no, because he lets little people get hurt, I wouldn't ever want to worship a God that does that. You need to actually read the Bible, because what you're doing is you're actually saying, no, I won't read to show why the world is the way it is. I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to be blindly, I'm just not. But you tolerate all other religions where they have horrific things in there, right? You tolerate them. And then they pull up the Catholic people and go like, oh, well, what Catholics have done. Catholics are not considered Christians because they believe in Catholicism. They don't believe in, they believe in a pope, right? So they believe to pray to someone else other than Jesus, and ask for forgiveness of someone other than Jesus. So what I'm saying is that go read the Bible. I mean, go read the Bible. Read the Old Testament, because in there it says, even Jesus said, what new commandments should I do? And he said, love thy God with all your heart and love thy neighbour. Do you know, on those two, there would be if everybody just followed that, there would be no one harmed, right? There would be no one harmed. But you know what? That means it's human beings' fault, because they don't follow those two things, right? So what? It's humans' fault. If there's not a God, it's humans' fault. Okay. Well, think about it.